Paddy Pimblett will not compete at UFC 286 in London after revealing he needs ankle surgery. He sustained the injury in the first round of his fight with Jared Gordon at UFC 282. With the promotion returning to London on March 18th for UFC 286, many people believed it'd be the perfect time for Paddy to return, but it appears that won't happen after revealing in a YouTube video that he will be going under the knife for his ankle injury in the same time frame.
Getting onto it now, am I?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah. It must have been his first leg kicking through something, bursting right away in the first round, lad.
But it looks like you've got a small amount of cartilage lost in this bit, and that's exactly where you saw.
Yeah.
The other thing you've got is all this white stuff around here, that's all fluid. So that's what the swelling is. Now when we look at your ligament that joins from your fibula, which is this bone, you've probably got what we call a grade 2 injury to that.
Speaking on the most recent episode of the Believe You Me podcast, Michael Bisping discussed what could be next for Francis Ngannou after leaving the UFC and whether the Predator made a mistake by not re-signing with the promotion. Here's the clip.
And by the way, I'm not, God bless him, and I hope it all works out for him. But I think it's maybe this Tyson Fury carrot that's been dangled in front of him, but it's not guaranteed. I mean, it's hard enough getting Tyson Fury at this stage of his career, being as wealthy as what he is, the monies that he's made, and the career that he's had. You know what I mean? He's talked about retirement and all kinds of things. So that fight isn't guaranteed. And if it isn't guaranteed, I don't think there's anywhere else that's going to pay more money. Dana said, and he said they offered him a contract which would have made him the highest paid heavyweight fighter ever. Okay. But incidentally, it came out today that Jon Jones now has the second highest contract other than Conor McGregor. So congratulations to Jones for that. I know you'll probably feel differently about those words, but it was a joke. It was a joke. For Ngannou, the highest paid heavyweight from what I understand, and according to an article I read from MMA Junkie, was Brock Lesnar. For Brock Lesnar for UFC 200, they said yesterday, I read, he got $8 million. And prior to that, he was earning in the region $2 to $3 million. So if they offered him a contract that was more valuable than that, that's a lot of money he just walked away from. So the only thing that I can think of that competes with that or could potentially generate more money would be a blockbuster heavyweight boxing fight against Tyson Fury. But that's not guaranteed to happen.
Francis Ngannou's head coach, ERICK NICKSICK, has shed light upon why the former UFC champion refused to re-sign with the UFC. Speaking to Jimmy Smith on SiriusXM, Coach NICKSICK revealed that the UFC offered Ngannou good money, but couldn't fulfill his other contractual demands.
You know, when I was in that meeting at that dinner with Hunter and Dana, we got back in the car, me and Francis, and look, man, the money that was being kicked around, Jimmy, you and I both would have been like, whoa, bro.
We would have been like, sure, I'll take an ass whooping for that, yeah.
But this is why I love Francis, you know. Yeah. He looked over at me and he said, bro, if I sign this deal, I'm just another sellout. I didn't make any change. I didn't make any difference. Everything that I'm standing up for and I talked about now goes by the wayside. He goes, that doesn't make me any better than somebody else that's just selling out. He goes, I would rather take less money and I would rather do the right thing for the people that are coming up. And that was, I swear to God, that was the exact thing he said to me in the car on the way back. He just like, you know, it's not about the money for me. Where I come from, where he's been and what he's been through in his entire life, he's richer than any one of us, you know? So I think it's all about perspective for him. And I feel like he can make a difference. And that was more important than him than the money.
Former UFC fighter Cris Cyborg has congratulated Francis Ngannou for making Dana White's quote-unquote doesn't want to fight list. UFC President Dana White has been known to suggest that fighters quote-unquote don't want to fight if they don't fall in line with what the promotion desires. In a recent tweet, Cyborg jokingly pointed that out to Francis Ngannou. She posted this photo with a caption saying, "Congrats Francis Ngannou on making it to the list." Several fighters, fans, and analysts have slammed Dana White for propagating the idea that Francis Ngannou is avoiding competitive fights. Big Jon McCarthy expressed the same opinion on Twitter by writing, Simply put, Francis Ngannou did not get released by the UFC. He fought out his contract while still being the heavyweight champion. Make no mistake, Francis is in no way afraid of anyone fighting in the UFC. He is a man of extraordinary courage who stands for his beliefs. Several days ago, Francis Ngannou had everyone speculating he would be moving to the PFL, particularly Jake Paul's super fight division, after posting a photo on Instagram with one of his family members wearing a PFL t-shirt. Paul, who has consistently campaigned for increased fighter pay, weighed in on the news of Ngannou's release. He tweeted, "Francis Ngannou is the baddest man on the planet and is a free agent because he chose to be. He's the heavyweight champion in MMA and will be until he loses. They're not happy about this, but it's reality and they have to deal with it. They have to live with that every day." At Francis Ngannou. Would you guys like to see Francis competing in the PFL? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And here are the top 3 funniest memes we found on the internet today. Third place was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named The Sad Alien. Second place was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named Fight Yard. And our top pick was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named BDizzle805.
Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.